the vast majority of the high-level races kind of have their established meta, and most of us, tend to follow it. But Pancelor is often on his own world sometimes, and we don't understand him a lot, but somehow he keeps being a top-level racer with it.
Yep. Yeah, he's got his own sort of strats, and I can certainly appreciate that. I mean, Incnone sort of self-diagnoses as somebody who gets spooked. But, oh, and he checks that blood shop, gets himself a free Infernal Torch, essentially. Goes for the Gold Spear, too, which someone who uses a lot of gold kills is definitely Pants. Ink decides not to go for the Gold Spear and just keep the main spear. Swap to the Torch of Foresight for Pants, whereas...
Yeah, I think the Foresight's more valuable.
I think so as well. I appreciate it. Wow, there's spears everywhere. But yeah, what I was going to say is Incnone has certainly mentioned time and again that he tends to get spooked, and he tends to die a lot. So he goes fast. He's kind of a speedrunner at heart, pushing to go as fast as possible, sometimes at the cost of his own life. So we'll see if that ends up happening here. I mean, he's certainly no slouch when it comes to racing. Certainly knows how to play safe, but we shall see. Oh, Pants noticing that bomb trap. I think he was going for a gold kill there, but had to back off.
Yeah, pretty nicely played there, using using the environment to his advantage. So yeah, we'll see.
Efficient.
We're kind of seeing already, though, that the extra time Incnone took that resulted in them getting that +1 damage is already kind of making up some of the difference here. Incnone clearing that 1-3 much more quickly than Pants did.
Pants going for the gi. I don't know if that was intentional.
Is...
It did look like he paused slightly before picking it up, so I feel like he thought about it and went, yeah, I'm going for this. But the gi is certainly scary. As Mudjo said, it's not actually armor. It's just clothes.
I think, a very necessary evil, so to speak, there. Probably knows that Incnone is on 2 damage and can't afford to run the entirety of Zone 2 on 1 damage as well. So
and it's a good thing he had 2 damage, because that swarm was closing in fast on him, and he managed to get out of it. See, Incnone playing a lot more safely, leaving a lot less enemies alive behind. Pants really pushing here.
Yeah,
nice
Pancelor definitely going to have to be careful, though, with that gi. That gi and those 2 hearts of health mean that pretty much anything here will kill him in 1 hit.
Yep. Yeah. That's bad.
I think the only thing he would survive a hit from is an unshielded white skeleton.
Yeah. All right, Ink doing a little bit of farming here, finds a different torch and a heal spell that he cannot afford. So kind of a couple wasted beats there, but how is he to know? Now he is ahead slightly, though Pants is right hot on his heels and actually did not have to fight the arena, so they are pretty much neck and neck. Now that lack of freeze for Pants means this is going to be a little bit slower of a fight. A lot slower of a fight, actually.
And kind of interesting. I don't know if it really cost him time, but a little bit of a misplay for Incnone. And I found a lot of players aren't really familiar with. But if you cast a greater freeze before entering the boss arena, because the boss arena is kind of put into like a sort of state of stasis, so to speak. When you pop that freeze and it freezes him, the freeze counter does not tick down for that boss until you actually reach the arena. So if you drop down into a trapdoor and you have a freeze scroll and you're planning on using it against the boss, you may as well just pop it right away to get the freeze on the mini boss fight as well, because the freeze will last until you get up there.
I did not know that. I will point out that Pants has a glass bow, so he's doing 8 damage with that gi, and sure.
Glass bow dropping on his black chest. Definitely agree with taking it, despite, racers pretty unanimously hate bows. They have a really long reach, which is great for casual play. You can just kind of attack stuff from really far away. But for racing, it has a similar problem to whips, in that it means you are hitting things you don't really need to hit.
Yes. Yeah, that range is pretty long, but he does swap it for a glass cat, so now he's glass cat, which is definitely better than what he had before. So
yeah, cats being the exact opposite. I consider cats to be the strongest weapon in the game.
Certainly the fastest.
Yeah, Ink kind of losing his finger shielding there to a nasty situation. Oh, but the
Totally.
purple just having courage.
Oh my goodness. Now is Pants gonna take the courage? This is so scary. He's got himself the slingshot. Does not have the that.
And
What?
almost
Wait,
immediately
what?
getting tripped up by that diagonal bounce trap and just poking an exploding gargoyle. Oh,
Let's see that
is
again in instant
tragic.
replay. I don't even really know what happened there. So basically, was it a... Oh, he attacked it. Okay, I was like, I didn't think that was one of the ones that explode when you stand next to him. Because it wasn't. It was one of the ones that you attack, but I think he just got kind of turned around by that diagonal bounce trap, and down he goes.
So yeah, now he's depending on Incnone taking a death, but Incnone just found Glass Armor and Glass Shovel immediately
Yeah,
breaks
glass
the Glass
armor is
though.
ripped, but Glass Shovel, I mean, that's fine. He'll be able to check. Oh, never mind. Glass Shovel goes down too. He's
but,
pushing
I mean, that's
pretty
just
hard
fine.
considering he is now way ahead. I'm not sure if he recognizes, because he really looks like he's trying to push here.
Okay, he just swapped to the Blast Helm, which is, I think, a little bit slower than Miner's Cap
This
potentially,
is like
but
crazy
much
push
safer.
right now.
Whoa,
Barely
just
getting out
dodging
of the
that red
way
damage.
from that dragon. Like, this is like stupid fast pushing. I don't think he realized Pants went down. I think he just like put the blinders on and went, let's go. That was a really sick dodge there. Now he's doing some slow strats here, so
he's
maybe
definitely
he
aware,
recognizes.
because he would not be doing these lure strats if he weren't aware of Pants being dead.
Yeah, but I can't believe how fast he went through that. Maybe that was just like straight up super comfortable with the build. I don't know. He's gonna be checking these chests for some more safety. I would definitely take that ring of regen. Get yourself up to 3 hearts. Could be your savior. Bummer for Pants
now
there.
he doesn't have much to worry about. Necro Bombs can't touch him because he's got that Blast Helm. So yeah, it's just like kind of pretty much beyond the one enemy that the Necromancer gets to spawn.
Pretty solid bit rate too. Also looks real good.
Yeah, Disco Floor being the murderer of stream quality for many a racer.
Yep.
Oh, and
wow.
yeah, that Ring of Regen saving Inknone's butt.
Yeah,
against
the
that
Ring
black
of Regen.
skeleton.
Oh, saves the day. That's ridiculous. He found that Ring of Regen, gets smacked by the Black Skelly. He would have been dead. That would have been tragic. I don't know if he realizes that he just saved his own life by getting that Ring of Regen at the last second. Wow. GG's all around as Incnone takes the first match against Pants. What a race. Ink plays safe by going fast. There is something to that, I'd say.
Yeah, I think, and if you go fast, it doesn't give distant enemies a chance to catch up to you. And I mean, we always kind of, make Incnone safe play, slow play the butt end of many jokes because it's a little interesting to watch. Incnone is definitely someone who really kind of only knows how to go fast.
Yeah, he's got 2 gears, and they're both fast. If he tries to gear down, what? Yeah, always fun. Which I think could be considered his weakness if it does get him killed. But if he manages to survive, he's good to go. This is a very similar looking seed to the last one in terms of layout, but it is definitely a different seed. Looks like Pants is gonna go in there. It's got that shield spell, so that's probably what he's looking for.
Incnone blowing that holy water pretty early to clear out the enemies and bump himself back up to full health. Which is
Pants
pretty
going for
nice for him in a sense, but it also could be a problem for him if he gets to his first boss and he's wanting a quick kill. Like if it's Coral Rift and he doesn't find a bomb before then, he's really gonna be missing that holy water.
That is true. Although Pants is in a similarly dire situation in terms of boss fights. If it's Coral Rift, it's real bad. Although I guess it's equally bad. Because you don't want to throw your dagger at Coral Rift when you don't have a bomb. Then you're in a lot of trouble.
Both of them having that shield spell, which can at least let them walk up to him and initiate that phase 2. But it's still going to be a slow matter of poking down the head after you get to that point.
You can see Pants waiting out for that gold kill. He definitely knows how to handle his gold weapons, that's for sure. And that is a Both of them
finding
taking
a
it.
nice, yeah, both of them finding a nice glass crossbow.
Definitely
Here's a
a
glass
nice.
shrine as well. Gonna grab the glass shovel.
Yeah, glass shovel. You could, or not for Pants. Oh my goodness. That was really scary. Does take it. I guess, yeah, it doesn't have a bomb, so wouldn't be able to go for the glass armor, even if they wanted to. Deep Blue's crossbow, basically just stand back and shoot. I'm sure there's a fast strat somehow, but I don't know what it is.
The fast strats would probably be keeping that crossbow unloaded and treating it like you have a dagger.
Yeah, maybe unload at the last second to do the 4 damage. Or load, I mean, not unload, reload. All right, so Pants not feeling good about the glass crossbow, but the
interesting.
Take it or not, realizing
Pancelor
that Incnone still got it.
Yeah, Pancelor deciding to, I don't know if he saw that Incnone got the Ring of Luck and decided to see if he could get something better, but that's going to be interesting because if he is watching it, means now he really can't, because Ring of Luck is going to completely change the items that show up.
That's right. Yeah, so there's very few RTM strats now, but it's definitely a safer pickup for Pants. We've seen the crossbow kill many, many, many racers. Those floaty boots are gonna not allow Incnone to drop down any trapdoors.
Yeah, and he's looks like he's losing some of his lead for it. Pants being on the Obsidian Spear, though, means that that trapdoor room is pretty slow for him because it does get dropped down to 1 damage. So Incnone gonna hold on to his lead for now, but not by much.
Really not by much. Yeah, they're both on the same boss, pretty much neck and neck. Pants just slightly behind. I also am wrong. I didn't realize. I don't know why I thought it, but I guess
that Ring of Luck paying off for Incnone
so much.
So much.
It's the second time now that we've seen the Ring of Luck producing the Ring of Courage. And that isn't it. Oh, we got a rocket build, the Zoomy, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Courage being, probably one of the strongest racing rings there is.
Oh and, my God!
Charisma probably being the weakest.
OP, because you see that Pants actually gets himself. Oh, he gets a glass weapon, all right. Glass whip or a glass dagger instead of the glass rapier. Oh my goodness! Ban luck.
That's showing what luck doesn't even just affect things for the time you have it, because Incnone, swapped off luck to pick up that courage. He was off of luck before those the items for that floor were generated, and it was still different.
Now Pants has made his build substantially less safe with that glass jaw. Now he does have glass armor to protect, but he's basically two-shottable.
Yeah, not really, because Pants has been on half a heart for this entire race.
Oh God,
very
that's
odd
bad.
Choice of bomb there, though. So there goes the glass armor.
Yep, rip glass armor. He's now basically on half a heart again. I mean, I'm not sure. He's killing the shopkeeper there, but he did too much damage and does not get the crown. That's the second time we've seen that tonight. Oh, the misplays.
I'm not sure if he was even looking for the crown, considering that he's on low health.
He picked up the armor, though. It makes me think he wanted to heal up. I don't know. But, I mean, now he's got the damage. All right, handles Coral Rift, but he has got no health, and he is way behind.
And, yeah, we've been focusing on what Pants was doing in that shop. Incnone has been just rocketing away with this rocket build.
Yeah, he is flying.
Ooh,
also quite literally because he's got floaty boots, but my God. Oh, the dodges. That was some craziness right there with those armadillos coming out of nowhere. There's another one. Oh, it's crazy. He's lucky he's got that Ring of Courage, and he can just kind of mash. Pants, though, what? I looked away for a second, and he's got himself a Dagger of Phasing and a +1 with his sunglasses there. The way behind. I do not think he's got nearly enough.
I think the right call would have been to stick with the rapier, honestly. I think he needs that move attack to have any chance of closing the gap between him and Incnone right now. And Incnone, speaking of which, off the rails Deadringer.
Yeah, off the rails, though not that bad. It is a pong pinger, as we say. Though he's got to get it right back on the rails. Okay, I think he's got it now.
Yeah, it's settled out now.
That was a little crazy. That does waste some time, allows Pants to gain a little bit more space, but not much. Pants is hustling here. Finally gets some food. So that whole time, he was one-shottable. And he manages to get through. He does have the Ring of Peace, which is quite nice with his build as well, but it is likely not going to matter as Incnone is on to the Necrodancer fight. Oh, well, I mean, he's got glass armor and 1 heart, but only 3 more hits remaining on this Necrodancer. That is a nightmare in that blur of pixels there. I don't know if you see him. And that is GG as Pants gets down to with the quick kill on Dead Ringer. Incnone does finish. Wow, GG. So Incnone
pretty
up
close
2-0 on Pants.
Yeah, and Pants kind of being actually. No, I don't think these button puzzles are necessary for Pants. Kind of not really noticing that he has the resources to bomb through. Not that it really matters at this point, but yeah, he had 2 bombs and a glass shovel, which can get you past the button puzzles.
Oh, I didn't even. Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, you use the glass shovel to dig out the center turnip, and then 2 bombs after that.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I did not know that. I really should have. Awesome. All right, well, Pants is going to finish this one up anyways. I don't mind. These have been some pretty quick races. Blood magicking out of that and killing the Necrodancer. Yeah, dig bomb bomb. Didn't think about it. Paper. All right, GLHFs. We got Condorbot counting down. This will be game 3, final match of the showcase tonight. I hope you guys have been enjoying the races. We've got another showcase coming up tomorrow at 2 p.m. 5 more very hype races. It's gonna be a lot of fun, hosted by Mac Kirby. I may make an appearance also. We'll see. Or I might be reffing. Our usual refs have been quite busy lately, which is fine, which is why I am hosting and reffing right now. That's okay. Thank you. In a way, Incnone is kind of hosting, or kind of reffing, so. Anyway. So Pants managing to find some trapdoors, which gives him an immense lead off the gun, out of the gun here.
Yeah, Pancelor also having a much more cooperative Direbat. Incnone's Direbat kind of refused to stay still, just kind of kept flying away from him.
Yep. Pants definitely will take those ghosts a lot longer than most people will. He let casual. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Eled Casual, #1 staff tournament racer. Nice use of the gold kill by Incnone. Get a quick kill there. I think. Oh, nice. I like the style of that kill by Pants there. Right as all the pawns were ready to move, he wiped them out. It's pretty fun. Ring of War, not great. What's Pink gonna go for?
That he elected to stick with the gold cap, though.
Not the only one. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, Ring of War, bringing you up to a 2 damage cat, which is nice, but the knockback kind of has a bit of an anti-synergy with the cat, and that the cat is generally a weapon that you, the way you want to play it is you kind of want to do a little bit of a walk around the enemies. You kind of want to run a lap around them, just smacking them as you go. But War, pushing the enemies back as you do it kind of messes with that quite a bit. It's not a big deal if it's a higher damage cat, like, a titanium or an obsidian or even glass to begin with, because chances are most enemies you're going to be one-shotting with that sort of damage. But when it's a 1 damage cat, that Ring of War can be pretty tricky.
And Pants taking a pretty bad hit there, going down to half a heart.
Yeah,
so he's doing a little shopping around. Finds a bomb spell. That could be an important bomb spell. You never know. We saw the... Oh, never mind. Ink gets it as well, though we have seen the bomb spell earlier tonight be a major factor in one of the races where... I forget which racer it was, but one of the racers was able to bomb spell instead. And there's a nice use of the bomb spell by Pants.
I want to say it was Goof.
Might have been Goof. Interesting.
Ooh, and that
Do
enchant
we
scroll. This is one of
enchant?
those. This is one of those rare cases where that enchant scroll is actually really good.
It's quite good, and it's immediately used by
Especially
Incnone
when
into
it gives
Ob's
you that
cat.
obsidian cat.
The question is Pants gonna use it? I know how much Pants likes his gold weapons, so he might not. He might see if he finds other weapons, and then you can save it on those. I don't know. Nice find on the boots, though.
Yeah, I know Pants likes his gold weapons and all, but it's pretty hard to argue with a high damage cat like the obsidian.
I don't know why
I
he
think
didn't die there.
really
That
needs
Klappa should have killed him.
Oh,
I guess it wasn't seen yet, so it didn't
Yeah, that's
spawn.
exactly what happened. To kind of avoid, unfair feeling deaths like that when Klappas are kind of jumping around corners like that,
Yeah.
they won't actually do their snow attack.
Interesting. Well, Pants seems to be
It's-
doing just fine with it. Nice little freeze spell find. Not too far behind from the 3 damage Incnone, or 4 damage Incnone on his cat. Manages to... Okay, Pants is scary.
Ooh, Incnone finding a really nice blast helm, especially with that bomb spell he's got.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. Yeah, which is a good thing, Will. Oh, the salt that would happen with that. There's that same blast helm picked up for Pants. And doesn't like any of those shrines. Moving on. Incnone is a little ahead. Oh, and Incnone gets clapped.
I thought he was about to use this blast helmet because that was a really nasty situation, but yeah, just maybe not realizing that Yeti was about to move.
Yeah, let's get that on
And,
instant replay there. As you can see, yeah, just timing it out with, there was 3 Yetis and they were all on a completely different beat there. That can be so
Ooh, and
complicated.
Pancelor just barely avoiding getting clapped himself as well.
Now he needs to notice that he's, I mean, he's got the severe advantage here, and he does not want to go down 3-0 in this tournament here, or in this set of races. All right, Incnone already going for his slow play, finding a lot of food all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Frost Charm is a really nice find for Pants.
That's what Incnone needs to do at this point. With it being a full 3-zone difference, you are banking on your opponent dying. There's pretty much nothing else you can go.
Oh god.
Pancelor is stuck on a Blood Whip.
Although I will say, okay, Blood Whip with War too, which is just complicated. But I will say that he can get some health up and then go transmute again. He's got time, and I would do that. Kill those bat closets, get your health up. But War with the whip is just, as you can see, it's so bad.
How exactly would he transmute again?
What's that?
How would he go about how would help him with transmute?
How many transmutes did he do?
Transmute costs gold, not help.
No, but he can get his health up because he was at half a heart. That's all I'm saying. Just go farm some health and then go back and get a different weapon.
Although he can't. He has no money. And the transmute costs 1,000.
Was it at 1,000?
Yeah,
okay,
he transmuted that weapon like 5 times.
Okay, I didn't realize it was that high. My bad. So yeah, that's not gonna happen. Doesn't matter anyways. Oh god, the whip is so confusing.
That blast helm really
saved him there.
Them out a lot.
Oh, I'm so spooked.
Oh, nice panic freeze though.
That was a great panic freeze. I would be GTFOing right now. Now, he does have boots, which is making this actually livable. I think all these heals he's getting from killing all these enemies is also helping. Yeah, this is so spooky. Hey guys, come on. I thought he could afford it. I thought he just needed to farm up a little bit of gold. That's all. Fair enough. I knew it didn't cost health. Anyways. All right, so I think that's trying to catch up here, but he, the seed isn't exactly a fast seed, I'd say. There we're witnessing the power of the whip against Blade Masters, where similar to Broadsword, you can jump out of the way when you're up close and you'll still be able to hit them. Actually, thank goodness he's got those boots, because this with the Ghoulems would be so bad.
Yeah, despite how much, all the trash talking that whips get in racing, I think Pan's kind of doing a good demonstration of kind of the potential safety that whip offers when you are able to play it a little slower.
which it does not help you much in this fight. Let's just say that
yeah, Whip
right
is
now.
not good in the Dead Ringer fight. I don't think anyone knows good strats
What
for
are the Whip strats?
on Dead Ringer.
Nobody knows. Here, you can honk it now. It was so lined up. Okay, not now. Just let him run by. Okay, now you can honk it. There you go.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah, just play it as absolutely safe as possible. Meanwhile, Incnone is already on 3-3. Definitely coming in fast, although I'd say that a lot of that has to do with the whip in Zone 4. Not exactly the fastest. This should be a pretty easy. There's your free anime.
Yeah, Pancelor just looking to finish this out now, though. And yeah, Blast Home, no need to worry about the Necro Bombs. I think it's going to be pretty easy close for him.
Yeah, this shouldn't be bad at all. I mean, it's a minimal spawns. Well, not total
there's the
minimal,
last hit.
but gets it no problem. Nice and easy, and a good win for Pants. He definitely needed that, though Inc getting 2 points, putting him safely in the lead in his side.